have enough time to interview Riven today? River.
Well, do we get enough questions for Celeste is the question.
I think so, because we're at like 122. So I think if we do 40 minutes with you, that would be just enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay. How about Celeste? You start with the first question this time.
I start. Ooh, that's some
so
pressure. Ooh, you should be nervous. I could ask literally anything right now.
You could ask. I'd be required by law to answer it.
Mm-hmm.
Required by law.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't ask
by
anything.
Transpotting law.
Yeah. So, the deep, dark, and dangerous question I'm gonna ask. What are you most proud of?
Oh, we're starting with that. Okay.
Oh, yeah. We're starting with that one.
I feel like it's a good jump point. We can talk about a lot of different things from there.
Yeah. It's going to sound kind of similar to everyone else, but I am really proud of who I am now. I lived my life for 33 years as someone I didn't like too much. I tried really hard to like, quote unquote, him. And I think a lot of my core values are the same. But I think who I am as a person has really evolved and changed, become more uplifting, less angry. I'm like almost never angry. And if I am, it's on someone else's behalf usually. And being open to listening to other people's experiences and being more outgoing and talking with other people who I usually don't like talking to people. And I'm doing more of that these days. And I don't know. I think that transitioning really brought out who I am, the real me, brought the mask off, and I usually am unabashedly my very autistic self, my very Aries self, my very vain self, and I like the fact that I'm vain these days because I prevented myself from having self-esteem for all those years, and I'm gonna cry a little bit.
You deserve it. You deserve to feel good about yourself. Yeah. That's fucking cool.
And I'm really proud that I just unabashedly am putting my music out there, and I'm doing projects that I enjoy with lovely people such as yourselves. And yeah. Anyway, crying over disengage. No, it's not working.
That's a good thing to be proud of.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Be proud of who you are.
Even though I am frequently have voice dysphoria, even though I'm told I shouldn't, I'm still proud of where my voice is now compared to where it started.
Yeah. So your voice is fantastic.
As you should be.
Thank you.
Something you have to remind yourself about dysphoria, and I have to remind myself too, is that it's often not true what you're telling yourself. You are being way harsher on yourself than anyone else is.
Yeah. I've had, aside from dysphoria, and this goes along with the self-esteem lack of it my entire life, I've had dysmorphia my entire life. Unbeknownst to me, really. I'm a very small person. I'm a very skinny person. And I was, kind of pressured to gain weight my entire life. Was told that I wasn't taking care of myself when I clearly was. Was told my features were, too big, too small, a variety of different things like that. It wasn't even before transition. So all this shit happened before I was ready to like bake the cake that is a river. So that stuff still lingers, and I have to fight that daily. And I'm really proud that I usually win that battle at the end of the day.
I'm proud of you too.
Thank you.
That's great.
Hey, Riv.
And I understand. Go ahead.
Hey, Riv.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Oh. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You deserve it. I totally understand about being really small. I also grew up very small, like very thin. People making jokes about me having eating disorders or whatever, which I did not. And like it's a hard thing to hear about, and it was a very constant thing. So yeah, tackling that stuff even pre-transition is and pre-egg crack, pre everything is hard.
Right.
I
When
was really
you're-
small too until I started drinking too much.
Well, that's a whole another rabbit hole.
It's a whole nother rabbit hole.
I think especially when I'm not trying to make the case that skinny people have it hard.
Yeah.
This is a very niche kind of topic, but I think especially when you know in your heart, your whole life, somewhere in your brain and your heart, that you are a feminine person and you're being forced to be a masculine person. And one of the ways to make yourself safe is to not be small because you're being perceived as being feminine, even though that's how you feel in your heart. One of the hardest things is forcing yourself to conform in order to be safe. And part of that is bulking up and gaining muscle. Part of that is trying to is taking those words to heart that people tell you that you really shouldn't. You should just be yourself. Yeah. Sorry, I went on that rant a little bit longer than I wanted to.
Take all the time you need.
I'm processing.
Yeah.
We're all processing. We're all a work in progress.
Yeah. Yes.
I think it's
I'm done with
interesting
that
how many of us
question.
do the try to bulk up to stuff
Yeah.
dysphoria down, because I did that also.
Yeah. And I did the denial beard and everything. Yeah.
I had no capacity to do that. It was so patchy up in here. There was no growing anything consistent.
I had my first facial hair when I was, I think, 12 or 13, and it was my upper lip hair, and it came in immediately and fast, and I was freaked out. And it's the first thing to come in. It's the last one that wants to leave. Everything else is gone except for that.
That's frustrating. Oh my God.
It's so frustrating. Yeah. We'll get there. We're almost there.
You will. It'll be fine.
It's so much better.
What is something you are passionate about?
Ooh, I'm passionate about so many things.
I know.
Oh, this is hard.
Yes.
I am passionate about what is I'm forgetting the term for it, but transformative justice, I think is the term.
Mm-hmm.
I am passionate about creating music and creating content. And
Can you
creating
define
arts.
transformative justice?
So whenever I see people talking about I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart moment.
That's okay. Take your time.
Give me 1 second. I'm usually not the one being interviewed, so I'm like
It's
deer in
hard.
the headlights. Abolish the police, legalize all drugs, don't put people who are having mental health crises into to jail. Don't put anyone in jail. Don't have jail be for profit. All of these systems that were built to keep people in place where they are and keep them suffering and keep people who are already in power, and to keep them profiting and keep their offspring profiting and their lineage continuing. Burn it all the fuck down. Just burn it all the fuck down. People are people. You deserve to live. You deserve to have. If it's going to require money, fine. Then you deserve to have a basic income, universal basic income. Don't put people into jail for especially nonviolent crimes and then perpetuate that continuous cycle of, okay, well, now you get out of that and now you have nothing. And so now only way you can survive is to do crime. oh, now you're back in jail. So anyway, passionate about breaking that stuff. Am I doing anything to facilitate breaking that stuff? No. Do I want to learn how to? Yeah. And I'm passionate about, of course, creating content, creating music, angry trans metal.
The best kind.
I am the best kind of metal. I'm passionate, very, very passionate about our podcast. I'm really happy that I get to do the distribution, and I got to help with editing and run the website and get the hosting set up. It's definitely a passion project of mine. So
It's really fun too,
Really
and you
cool.
do such a great job.
Mhm.
it's really fun.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ooh, and I made the logo too.
Yeah.
Which is so fucking cool, by the way.
Thanks.
You deserve
It's like
all
I'm
of the
being forced to
podcast
brag.
awards.
Yes, all of them.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to nominate you.
Podcasties.
Best producer. Okay. Celeste, it's your turn to ask a question.
It is my turn. It is my turn. So
There's 2 questions so far.
Shit, I'm sorry. I talk way too much.
Hey, we could ask 5 questions and it would be a great interview compared to like sometimes you could ask 15 questions and it would be terrible.
it's
And
true.
it's like, yes, no,
It's-
yes.
It's about the content, not the numerosity. Is that a word?
Yes.
I'm making it a
sure.
word.
It's about the journey.
Yeah. So
It's about quality,
Tell us.
not quantity.
quality, not quantity. Can you tell us about your family, the ones that are important to you, that make a good impact on you, or have made some impact on you? You can take that really any direction you want to.
Sure. So I'm going to answer another question on the list by doing this. So I grew up
Mhm.
I grew up kind of all over. I've been in Virginia, in Georgia, the Midwest, but I kind of landed in Minnesota for most of my life, with the exception of where I live now. So I grew up mainly in Minnesota, and my parents, we were very suburban kind of culture there. And it was, I don't remember a lot of it, unfortunately. Doesn't say a lot of good things about my memories of Minnesota, but I don't. And, but I do remember loving the school I went to and hanging out with my mom quite a bit. And by school, I'm referring to college. High school can suck it. But my mom is a wonderful person, and I take after her quite a bit in a lot of different ways. The other day I noticed that she sent me out of nowhere. She sent me a photo of her like college yearbook photo, and I was like, oh, except for the fact that you have dark hair, we look pretty damn similar. And she sent it to me because she thought so too, and it was really, really
That's
wonderful.
cute. I love
So
that.
sweet.
It was really cute.
My God.
But I've always taken after her more. I've always been kind of the mama's girl. I was very sick frequently growing up because I actually have an autoimmune disorder I didn't know about until I was an adult. Couldn't quite figure out what's going on. But I was at home a lot from school because I was sick frequently. And I just got to hang out with my mom and just got to chat about random stuff. And I miss having that closeness with her that I had back in the day of being homesick and lying down with a fever and a blanket and us just talking about random shit. Yeah. I also have a sister. I used to be very close with her. I don't talk with her as much anymore. I would like to. She's 5 years older than I am. Her name is Jessica, or Jess.
That's my sister's name too, by the way.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
wild. That is wild.
Are you two
And,
secretly related via your sister?
My sister is technically my half sister, so
She doesn't live in Minnesota currently, does she?
No.
Then I think we're good.
Okay.
We should be good.
Different Jessicas. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought such a common name?
Right?
Sorry.
It's okay. I talked a lot about my dad in the last episode, so I won't go.
Mhm.
I won't really talk about it too much here. I wish some things had been different when I was growing up. I wish that some ways in which I was treated, particularly in that regard, I won't go into detail, were different when I was growing up. And I think I would have probably come to the conclusion that I am a woman or woman shaped,
Women shaped.
I like that.
gender fey. At some point sooner, I was kind of at the point of coming out in college and realizing things in college when I was away from my family. Not to say too much, not to say anything bad about them, but like there's something to be said about being away from that attitude of
Yeah.
trying to portray an emotionless person. And that's just not me. I've been sensitive my entire life. I've been a crier my whole life. And then all of a sudden, look at that. When I became an adult, I wasn't, because I pushed it all down. But yeah, it's been brewing for a while, and I love all of my family dearly. I think that we are all very different people. I'm very different from the rest of my family. And I do think that if I had been away from them for an extended period of time, like I have been out, when I moved away from quote unquote home, I think this would have happened a lot sooner, and I kind of wish it did. Anyway, it's complicated.
Absolutely.
I get that. No, I totally get that.
Giving you downer answers.
We're asking those kinds of questions, though.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
But we've got time to pick it up afterwards, though.
Okay.
So, like, we start here and then we're able to finish on some levity.
Yes, pick me up, please.
Sorry, I was looking at the first round of questions that I dropped off, realizing that none of those help.
Oh.
Let's see. Do you want to answer the question of if you could travel to a fantastical fictional world and live in it, which one would you pick and which one and why?
It would definitely be Lord of the Rings.
Oh, dang, really?
We're all boring bitches, aren't
I
we?
know. Yeah.
I don't think I'd pick Lord of the Rings, but that's a good answer.
Okay.
I would definitely be an elf. I would definitely be friends with people in the Shire and go and be like, hey, give me some of that pipe weed.
The pipe weed.
Pipe weed. No, I'm definitely an elf/elf adjacent person in this world, and I would be settling in nicely, I think, in that world too. We have lots of Lord of the Rings stuff on our walls, and we play D&D regularly. So it's definitely not out of the ordinary for me to be like, yeah, I want to live in that world.
D&D is
I
so
like
much
that.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Fun little Lord of the Rings thing, though. My dog's name is Bilbo.
Nice.
Oh, that's so cute. What kind of dog?
Yeah. He's a little dachshund. He's half dachshund, half chihuahua, actually.
He must be so tiny.
Yeah, he is 18 and a half pounds. He turns 4 a month from yesterday. So
Oh,
he's just a little baby.
little baby. Oh, also, I don't know why I thought of this now after you said that. It's my birthday on Sunday.
Oh, yay! Happy birthday!
Thank you.
What do you want for your birthday?
Happy birthday!
Shit. Good interview questions.
Okay.
Not that I'm saying these ones weren't. I'm just
Wow, that's harsh.
saying, no.
If you were to name your asshole after
more
a character from Lord of the Rings, which character would you name your asshole? Mine would be the Eye of Sauron.
See, that's what I mean when I say good interview questions. The previous ones were also good. I just mean, oh shit. See, I'm eating my words already. Oh my god, the Eye of Sauron. Gandalf the Grey.
Yes. Bleach it a little bit and then it's Gandalf the White.
What do I want for my birthday, though? I don't know what I want for my birthday.
The Eye of Sauron.
No.
No. No, thank you. I'm good.
At least you were offered.
We're getting into weird territory now.
Getting to?
Oh, I'm so nervous.
What's your
when I'm being
favorite-
interviewed? This is weird.
What's your favorite birthday gift you've ever received?
Ooh, okay. I have an answer for that one. Ow. Oh, I just punched myself in the boob.
Don't do that. That's not a good birthday gift.
No.
I tried lifting my sleeve up, and then my hand
Oh.
slipped off my sleeve, and
I've done that
punched myself.
before.
Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh, hold on. I just gotta take a moment. Oh.
Dear listeners, for those of you who cannot see, River is doubled over in pain. The grimace upon her face makes us feel adjacently also very disturbed. It very much has that feel of when you see somebody groaning in pain, but her whole body seems to be convulsing. She's lying
That's a
on the
bit
ground,
dramatic.
rolling over.
I'm definitely not on the ground. Thank you very much.
You're standing on the ground,
Okay, that's fair.
so you
Okay.
are on the ground.
I'm taking off my jacket instead of
Celeste with
pulling
the
my sleeve up.
technicalities.
Okay. My favorite. Oh my god. Okay.
Take your time. Take your time.
So for what it's worth, I personally think that getting hit in the tit is worse than getting hit in the balls. That's just what I'm saying. That's what I think personally. Although
it's
mine are very
complicated.
sensitive.
It's complicated.
Okay. Anyway, my favorite birthday gift was I got a tattoo that my spouse paid for, and it is a wonderful dragonfly tattoo.
It's gorgeous. It takes up
I
most
love
of your
that.
forearm.
It does.
I love it. The colors on it are beautiful too.
Yeah. But yeah, when I was a little kid, I went on a fishing trip with my dad and my grandpa. And we went to a really wonderful lake in Canada, and I hated fishing. And so the fishing part wasn't my favorite, but especially the part where like I had to put worm on a hook. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Why would I do that? No, thank you. However, I would just sit there in the back of the boat, pretend to fish. Dad, if you're listening, I was pretending to fish. He's not listening. My mom listens though to this podcast.
Oh no. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Ribs Mom.
Yeah. But I was sitting in the back of the boat, and this gorgeous metallic looking dragonfly landed on my arm, right where I got the tattoo. It wasn't as big as that, I promise.
I hope not.
No, but I was enamored with dragonflies ever since.
Aw.
So
That's great. I love that.
That's so cute.
yeah,
I love
thank
that.
you.
Here's a question. Do we ask you if you have any fears or phobias?
You didn't. I was hoping you weren't going to.
Okay. What is something you're looking forward to in the future?
So I am 2.5 years into HRT, and unfortunately, it kind of reversed a few months when I had to pause hormones for my surgery. So I'm super looking forward to regaining that time, regaining those changes that I kind of went backwards. in the coming months as my body rebalances my hormones, my body. And I gotta tell you, when they don't warn you that when you pause hormones for even a little bit and they all leave your body, which is what happens in 2 weeks for me because I process chemicals very quickly because I'm being a very tiny person, I have very high metabolism. And so 2 weeks go by and like I said, I lost 2 cup sizes. A lot of weird things happened. My face shifted again. They don't tell you when you go back on them that your body's not just like, oh, cool, we don't have to do this. Yeah, we're good. No, I'm pubertying. It's puberty part 3 for me, and I'm 2 months into that, and it's.
Oof.
I don't know if you recall, your 2 to 3 months of the puberty. It's difficult, emotionally and physically, and I'm excited for that to be done. I'm excited to get beyond that and to get back to where I was before, but also go further and feel good in my body. I feel good in my body in certain places now, and I want to feel good in my body everywhere else again. And I'll get there.
It's going to take time, though.
Yeah, you'll definitely get there.
It does.
Which is too bad. I wish it was just instant.
I know. But yeah, to flip that into a more positive light, I'm excited for the rest of my life because it's only going to get better and better and better. And I'm going to heal. I'm going to keep healing, both physically and mentally. And life's going to be a fucking party. It's going to be a party. It's going to be great. And I can't wait for that.
We'll be partying when we're 90 years old.
Yeah, we'll be podcasting still.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the perks. We don't have to go through menopause.
I know.
We chillin'.
I guess I did, technically.
Yeah, you did.
But I don't have to continue to go through it.
But that was 2 weeks versus
2 weeks.
A much longer period of time.
Yes, that's very true.
All right,
I'm very excited for that.
We've got 10 minutes left. Should we record our closing? Do our plugs and do our sign off?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm glad you both agreed.
Okay.
No.
We now have 9 minutes left.
We now have 9 minutes left. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go first, Riv?
Sure. Hey, thanks for listening. Sorry for the bummer answers to questions that I gave out, but they are real ones. This is Riv. Hope you had a good time. And to plug something, just remember that I like to write angry trans femme metalcore. I will be recording some vocal tracks in the near future now that I have my studio completed. So keep your eyes and ears open for new versions of songs with vocals from the artist known as Bury the River.
And you can find the Bury the River wherever quality music is sold.
And also not great quality.
Like Bandcamp.
Bandcamp, Spotify, Apple Music, or just go to burytheriver.com and there are links there for all of the places where you can find it.
Do you have anything you want to plug, Celeste?
I, of course, as always, am going to plug my Twitter, Sapphic Celeste. You're mostly going to be there for my ridiculous tweets and my insatiable thirsting over really, really hot people. And, come flirt with me. It's fun. It's a good time. And as I said, follow my Twitch of the same name. We'll see if I ever actually do anything with it, but damn it, do I want to. So, follow me there, but more importantly, follow me on Twitter. And I'll update from there. I don't really have anything else to plug. I mean, I do, but we're not talking about that right now.
Here I was going to say, let's peer pressure Faye to stream, but now my brain is filled with other things.
No, you definitely need
I've posted
to stream,
pictures
yes.
of that too.
Yes. We can
Yeah.
all stream.
Let's-
we can have a streaming night.
can
That
all
would be
stream.
fantastic.
Let's
I
do a
would
streaming
love
night.
that.
So you can follow me at Marcia at Twitch and Instagram. You can find me. You can find my link tree probably in the episode description and on the website. Most of my stuff is on there. I also do regular performances with my local community theater. So if you happen to be in the area, drop by and say hi. Which that's probably like, the few friends that I have that are listening to this are going to hear that. So yay, thanks you friends. Come hang out with us at the community theater. Let's see. I think that's all I want to plug right now, because I have a couple things that are coming up, but I don't want to necessarily get too deep into them yet right now. So stay
wanna
tuned.
blow the load too
Exciting
early.
things are on the way. And now it's time for the outro music.
Do 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 do.
Thank you, Celeste.
Anytime.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was fantastic. Oh my god.
Thank you for listening to Transpotting. Join us next time.
Transpotting,
Or else.
a production
Bye.
of Transmedia Enterprises.
What?
No, didn't work.
We don't have a company.